Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. A lot of cool shit happened today. So right off the bat, I had a Zoom call with Dawson and I recorded it. For some reason, it stopped recording twice. I have no idea why. First one was 2 minutes in. The second one was 19 minutes in. But the call ended very shortly after that, so there wasn't much missed. And even if there was, the things that were missed aren't even important at all, which is kind of wrapping the call up. But I thought it was weird because my phone was on Do Not Disturb, notifications muted. I do that every time. So that way I don't get a call or a text or something plays audio. And I don't know why, but it just stopped recording twice. So whatever. Speaking of which, I didn't post the Zoom calls from Mina and then the Michelle and Marco. So I'm going to post those at the end of this show. Those two calls were from yesterday, July 16th, 2025. The Dawson call is from today, Thursday, July 17th, 2025. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm going to play the Dawson one first, and then I'm going to play the Michelle one, and then I'm going to play the Mina one. Totally forgot to even talk about the calls yesterday because Mina and I were going back and forth with trying to figure out which clients were kind of which category. And I think we were both so fucking fed up with what we were doing. For example, this is how I know we were both just so done, is he said, because there's a difference between a first day and a start date. And I'm aware of that. And so the log said 2/19, February 19th. And I said, okay, so that's the start date. When is the first day? And he was like, it's February 19th. And I'm like, no, the start day of the program is February 19th, right? He says, yes. And I was like, okay, cool. So when is the first day? And he was like, oh, it's on the 30th. And I'm like, okay, so do you want me to just put that on January then? And he was like, no, because it's February. And I'm like, no, I get it. But like, what day you want me to put it on that? And he says February 30th. And I was like, there's not one. And he said, oh yeah, and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the thing. But we were both trying to just keep it cool because I think we were both frustrated. And so when he said February 30th, I smiled and I was like, there's not one, bro. That's so funny to me, dude. February 30th, October 32nd, we'll meet up. All right. Anyway, that shit cracked me up. So I'm going to play the Dawson one today, or the Dawson one first from today. Then I'm going to play the Michelle one and then the Mina one. The Michelle happened before Mina. Not that it matters. It's so weird how they even operated that whole call because Britty was talking to me. Britty then told Michelle to send me an invite for this meeting with Marco. Marco, Michelle, and I get on the call. And then we start talking about the spreadsheet that I made. And then this is all so that Marco can present what we went over to Brian and Cole. Weird. That's a lot of extra moving parts. And it has nothing to do with me, but like if I design the shit, I probably know more about it than anybody else. So not that, like, again, take me out of it. Whoever made the shit, they should present it because they know more about it than everybody else. Whatever. Anyway, so that is the cool thing that happened is I had the going back to how I started the show. The cool thing that happened today is I had the Zoom call with Dawson, and he said, and I'm actually going to play it because I clipped it and sent it to Lexi because I was just so relieved that he would say something like this. He said this right here.
With marketing yourself out there or anything like that, like I'm here for it. I want to, help. Thank you. As many things as you possibly need, man. Like you're a dope dude. You've been most helpful and least stressful employee I've ever had.
Dude, I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a shit show with some of the people, but whatever you need, man, I want to help. If you need extra resources for things, contacts for mentors to help you with ads, whatever it is, like, let me know, man.
Dude, that's way cool.
So that whole snippet right there is in the call that's going to be on this show, but I wanted to play it right there because that's what he said. And I think it is just such a recurring theme for me that I don't want to say overthink, but I get way in my head about shit that doesn't even exist. So I guess overthinking. And I create these problems and this pressure that doesn't necessarily exist. I damn near almost pieced out, I mean, not really, on Trey and Dawson so that I could go with Riley full time. Because I was like, Dawson, I don't know, his communication's kind of shitty or not really. It's fine. Whatever. It's all good. But I'm glad I didn't because he just said, you've been the most helpful, the least stressful employee I've had. You'll hear in the call that he's like, yeah, dude, I want you to get that bag, which I think is funny. Get that bag, referencing money for anybody who didn't get that. And he said he wants to help how he can, if he wants to refer me to anybody in the group or whatever to help them out or whatever, once everything is done, any kind of mentorship with ads and marketing my stuff, because I do believe what I've got going on here is genius to a certain extent, but only to the extent that I can find the correct people that are looking for what I have to offer. Because what I'm building is not going to be, most of what I'm building is not going to be beneficial or useful for somebody who's not making, 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand a month. And it's not necessarily the money. It's more like the amount of clients that you need to get that. And if you're making that, chances are you have some VAs, which means you have a team, which means there's a lot of shit going on in your business and you probably need some help with systems. So that's kind of the whole idea. And the more that I think about this goal, this vision, the more I'm like, this is great. And I just don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to, think or look too far ahead and be like, wow, then this is, because truthfully, like I've used every mainstream fitness coaching platform there is. I'm pretty confident in that, and none of them have rich data metrics and business metrics and health and data with clients so all of these platforms, they kill it with the way in the keeping track of workouts and consistency and everything in the gym. Like the moment you step in the gym, these softwares track all of that perfectly. They kick ass. Okay. Outside of the gym, it's like business, money, compliance with, payments and things like that. It's just nothing at all. And I do believe that is my way in. Now, I don't know. I just have to go about it the right way. I think that my advantage here, because I'm saying all this publicly. Anybody could listen to the show and be like, holy fuck, that's it's genius. I'll do that because I got the money. I think the advantage that I have is that I've been in all these softwares. I know what they have to offer and what they don't. I know damn well they don't have all these metrics. And I think I'm just a nerd when it comes to numbers. I'll do this thing. Speaking of this, I'm trying not to go too far off track here, but I do this thing. Like I still remember this. We got our fair. So Lexi and I went to the fair. Was it the fair? I can't remember what it was, but our ticket confirmation numbers, mine was 442. I think hers was 4421 and mine was 1144 or 1142. Some, I don't know, they're very similar. And the reason why I think I'm kind of off, but it doesn't matter. But I remember I just see those numbers and I'm like, how can I make that add up to like her birthday or something like that? How can I make those numbers add up to the day we started dating? Like, how can I, it's like, what do they call that? I think it was called crypto. What is it called? No, crypto? What is it called? What's that math Olympiad bullshit? Is it crypto? K-Ripto? It's crypto. It's got to be. It fucking is. It's crypto. Crypto is a card game that challenges players to use arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to combine 5 given numbers to equal a target number. Dude, I played crypto in my head all goddamn day. That's exactly what I do. Holy shit, there's a name for it now. Oh, there has been. Played that in elementary. Anyway, I play crypto all the time in my head. I'll see a number and I'm like, how can I make that, how can I make that somehow be some kind of relevant number for me in my life, So anyway, that's an advantage I have, going back to what I was saying. I love numbers. I think I'm a nerd with them, and all these, trying to figure out different formulations to get certain metrics to show somebody and how that relates to the business and how we can find trends based on that data compared with other data. I geek out over that shit. And so I think a lot of people hate that stuff. And so I think I have an advantage there. But I just think, if somebody's listening right now, they got the money, they've got the smarts, they've got a team, they also love numbers. They could just steal us right now and I'd be fucked. So, I guess this is me taking a risk, putting this shit out there. I also do believe that the people who are listening have no desire to do anything with what I'm doing, which hopefully that's the case. Fuck is that noise? Whatever. So, yeah, the long-term vision I have with making this one big bundle, I don't even know what I would want to have put on here to sell in a package. But when I get to that point, I'm then going to need to get my sales game up there so that I can close these deals and then get to a point where I'm taken care of first, but then I can also hire a team to build this out in software format, and then we can take it to market. And I just don't know what the price point would be for that, because I'll figure it out, but it's just the whole data migration thing. If people are using Everfit and Trainerize and stuff, and they've been using it for years, there's so much data inside of those things that cannot be taken out. No one's going to want to switch. That's my belief. So that's one problem. The other problem is that I would have all this rich data metric shit, business health, all that stuff inside something like an Everfit. But the people using it who start off with it, they're starting off. They're not going to even need that shit. So how do I get that in front of people who do need it, and are willing to switch? So I'm going to have to figure something out with some kind of data migration. I have no idea what the fuck. So a team of developers can figure that out. That's the other thing, though. The other thing, too, though, is that obviously if I'm going to make the next Everfit and Trainerize or whatever, but, put all the business stuff inside of it, I'm going to need to make all the workout shit, too. But obviously we can cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not going to make that shit on Notion. You can just, I would say that stuff is pretty straightforward. We need to make a workout tracker, workout assignment, chat back and forth, metrics for weight, metrics for chat, whatever. I think it's pretty straightforward. And the whole idea is that I build everything in Notion and then use that kind of as the framework, or whatever they call it, the wireframe for web development. Or software development, where you look at, for example, a flow chart, and you build the website or the software off of that. But it'll be in Notion so they can see how things actually work. And so that's the whole idea. So I would have what I want them to build already made. They just need to build it. But then my next thought is, okay, if it's some kind of recurring subscription software, how do I just say, oh yeah, it's, $1,000 a month? I guess I could, because Everfit and that shit, it's already $1,000 a month. People would pay that. Well, 100%. But nobody's going to do it right out the get, because they're not going to need, I don't know. Or I could just reserve it, keep it high ticket, and then just do one-on-one closing and do it that way. But again, it comes back to the migration of data, dude. No one's going to want to switch. I'm going to ask Mina, Trey, and Dawson tomorrow this question. Hey, pretend this thing came out, but you lost all your client data, but everything, would you do it? Because I'm trying to think of clients here. If clients were in the program and all of a sudden their coach is like, hey, we're switching to a new platform, so all your weight data, all your personal bests, all your workout history for bench press, all your steps logged, whatever, all the leader, that's all gone. Sorry, we're going to start over. like, I'd probably be kind of bummed. I'd be like, oh, bummer, dude, that sucks. But then also part of me is like, truthfully, as a client, part of me is like, all good, bro. I mean, like, I'm making a lot of progress still. I don't know. I'm going to ask them and see what they think, because they would be ones that would actually be doing it. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with all this stuff. I think it's just a really good path that I'm on right now. And I just want to keep on going because, for one, this is enjoyable for me. I'm facing a lot of problems right now where it requires me so much brain power that I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like I think twice today, I was trying to figure out one problem, got so deep into the problem that by the time I solved it, I got back out and I was like, why did I even need that in the first place? Both times I eventually remembered and I was like, oh yeah, not that I forgot. It's just like, I have no idea what the fuck this is even for. Like, I got the number, great. Why do I need this though? And I think logically through, I'm like, did I need it for this? Did I need it for this? Did I need it for this? And then it just comes to me. I'm like, oh yeah. So anyway, there's all that. Right now, all I'm doing is building graphs and charts for the $1 Million Mastermind tracker in Notion. Spent about 4 hours doing that today. Spent about 4 hours working on Trey, Dawson, and Mina's stuff today as well. It's probably more like 6. I actually went to lunch with my little brother today, and it was so cool because he asked me, and like he asked me to do shit all the time, but it was like, hey, do you want to go to lunch tomorrow? And it was just so direct, and I was like, oh yeah, dude. Usually it's like, hey, dude, we ought to go and do blah 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 sometime, and it's like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. But it's hardly ever hey, tomorrow lunch, let's do it, and it just made me feel really good, you know. So hell yeah, love my little brother. Hope you're listening, dude. Love you a lot. But we went to lunch. We went and hit a bucket of balls. Golf sucks ass. I don't have the patience for it right now. Like, getting the perfect swing down to hit the ball. Yeah, fuck all that, bro. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. And so, what was I going to say? No, I was going to say, all good. But, yeah, so that's pretty much what I did today. Drove the Tesla. So sick, dude. Little brother recorded a video of me flooring it up the on-ramp. And what's crazy is that we were at a stoplight, and then we go straight, and then you get on the on-ramp. And the stoplight is like a normal size intersection, and it's red, then all of a sudden it's green. And by the time that we got to the other side of the intersection, you know, from one crosswalk to the next, I was already going 43 miles an hour. I have the video. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. You can see inside or outside. So I'm going through the intersection now. 41. Going 41 miles an hour before I got to the other side of the intersection. That's insane, dude. And we clocked 87 before we were like halfway up the on-ramp. But also, we get onto the freeway, and I kind of slowed down to about 78. And there's a goddamn state trooper, far left lane, maybe 10 car lengths behind me. And I was like, holy shit, I almost got fucked. If that stoplight would have turned green 2 seconds later, I would have been toast. 2 tickets in 2 weeks. Insurance, $500 a month. Dude, goddamn. But it was really cool, and I love that car. Holy shit, it's so much fun to drive. So much, holy shit, dude. It's just so much fun to drive. If anybody's thinking about getting one, get the fastest one you can. It's so much fun to drive. They're so cool. So cool. Tesla fanboy now. Anyway, so what else was I going to say? So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm making the student tracker for PTDOM. Everything's good. There's a lot of things that I didn't even think about. And there's a lot of, there's just so much data that's going to be here that you can extract. Here's the thing. All they're tracking is if the client completed, or if the client logged into the course on 1 week, and if they participated in the group chat 1 week. That's it. That's literally all this is. And you could do that with checkboxes. But what I'm doing is I'm automating everything so that you can see the percentage per 2 weeks, per 4 weeks, per 8 weeks, 6 months, 1 year, lifetime. You can see the individual amount of times that one individual client has done each thing on those same time frames for the Facebook group, for the portal, and if they've done both or if they've only done one. It logs the week that client is on, so we can compare weeks, not like last week to this week, but like every client's week 7, I can compare that. Every client's week 33, I can compare that. So I can see, okay, it looks like on week 32, for whatever reason, everyone takes a shit, nobody participates. What happens on week 32 for clients? What's going on? You can look into the issues there. We've got so many damn filters, the percentage of compliance for everybody in a given month, in a given week, the compliance for the Facebook, the group, for both, how many students are in the program at the time. And once it logs the current month, we click a button and then it logs that to the history. So that we have, January, February, March, April, May. And then from there, we're going to be able to compare months. We're going to be able to compare more than one month to another month. We can just, all this shit. Unbelievable stuff. And it's just so much information. And it's literally, did they participate in the Facebook group? Did they participate in the group chat? And did they do both? Or did they do both? That's all we're tracking. 3 things. But now, with the power of Bryson here, we can track 500 different things and break the internet. So, yeah, this stuff is just so cool to me. The thing that I'm struggling with now is actually making the charts look the way that I want them to look. Not like aesthetically, but like, so in Notion, you have the x-axis and the y-axis of a graph. And so the x-axis is one data point and the y-axis is another. But there's a third feature where you can group it. So I can put more than one piece of data on the y-axis, kind of. And then there's also filters, which will only show specific information from the whole database as a whole. So it's like I got 4 moving pieces. So if you want to do math on this, if I have 40 properties, that means I have 40 times 39 times 30, 40 times 39 times 40 times probably like 160. I'm just trying to think of all the different filter options with we'll just say 40. So 40 times 39 times, what did I say? 40 times, we'll just say 40. Already that's 2.5 million different possibilities that I have to move this data around to show me a specific chart of a specific type of information or whatever, or I don't know, a bundle of metrics and data, whatever. 2.5 million. And I think there's probably a shit ton more because you can do so much with the filter, but that's really getting nitty gritty. So yeah, 2,496,000 different things that I can filter here to show data in a different way. And me being me, it's like, okay, well, we better make 2,496,000 pages because we're showing all of it, because it's just so cool to me. So I'm just trying to figure out. So I actually sent a message to Britzy and I said, hey, what's the most important data and visuals and shit that you need? I can do everything, but I'm not going to. Last time I did everything, Brian said it was too complex. The fuck do you mean? Hide the shit that was too complex. All good. Anyway, so that's kind of been the thing that I've been focusing on for the last 5 hours. And now that the night is has come to an end, it's 10:12 p.m., July 17th, 2025. I don't think I've been saying the date that much, but whatever. I'm going to end this show and then go to sleep. Is this recording? Hopefully it is. Cool. What else was there? Oh, that's the other thing. And this is why I started the show off with a lot of cool shit happened today, which was I paid off $4,000 worth of debt. And I paid off 2 credit cards. It was a total of, everything was like $38.41, something like that. And it freed up $150 a month. Not a ton, but when it's all said and done, it's going to be about, what is it going to be? It's going to be closer to $600 total when everything is done, which I looked at my finances even after the car, even after the insurance, still with zero money from PTDOM. and I'm going to have enough to pay everything off, which is so cool. But yeah, and it was a good feeling because it's one card that I've had ever since I lived at home with my mom. I bought a Sony Sony A7 Mark III when I was doing videography. So that was probably 2018, 2019, 2020. And I got a camera. I got that camera, put it on a credit card. Actually put it on 2 credit cards because I wanted it so bad. And it probably paid itself off with time, but I never put the money back into the credit card. I just kept like buying stuff or whatever. But I got that card way back then. I've been paying on it ever since. And now obviously it's been paid off and stuff kind of since then. Like I'll make a big payment and catch things up or whatever, but it's never been zero. And it was just cool because now I'm looking at it right now. It says 0. I also paid another one off that was one that I was paying on for a while. I paid that off too. So pretty damn cool because now my financial obligation on a monthly basis drops $150. Nothing crazy, but it does drop, which is so cool. And I'm just that much closer to this goal of mine, you know? So what's cool though is like the fact that I even have $4,000 to just like, I don't want to say piss away because I'm in debt. I've already pissed away the money. I'm now, you know, like fixing the Band-Aid or fixing the wound, whatever. Getting myself out of the hole. So I'm not throwing the money away, but it's like the fact that I have $4,000 and I'm like, yeah, give it away. Give it back. We don't even have to think about it. That's so sick, dude. Like what a relief to just, wow, you know? So I've never done that. And it's funny because I was just talking about how I've never seen more than $3,500 in my account. I can now say that I have seen $4,000 in my account because that just happened today. Got the money from Venmo, got the money from Wise, got the money from, the money was already in my bank. And then, paid some shit off. So the next time I can pay something off in bulk, if I'm looking at my finances really quick, let's see. Where do I put, I'm going to put, how much was it? I don't know. Let me see real quick. It was $38.41. Is that what I said earlier? That's crazy. Oh, here's a crazy fact for you. So listen. So I've got a spreadsheet and it's got my, it's so funny. I say this in a public setting, people will just fucking grill you. I've got 15 credit cards, okay? 15. Some of them are, one is PayPal credit. It's not a credit card. It's just online stuff. Yeah, I've got 15 credit cards. And how many are, and I only have 5 that are not paid off. So that's cool. But anyway, I was going through the ones that I still owe, and I was updating the amounts that I owe and the available limits and if anything changed. And every single one of them changed because obviously it's not automated. So I went through, changed everything, and I haven't changed this in like 3 or 4 months. And the craziest fucking thing happened. I thought there was an error. So I've got the total amount owed, the total amount that I pay per month, the total limit, the total available. When I changed everything, so how I figured this out was I copied what I just said, pasted it, so I had those numbers so I can compare it to what it is after I changed all the numbers. No fucking lie, the exact same numbers. Exact same numbers. And I was like, oh, I must have pasted it wrong. So I literally Control Z, looked back at every one of the finances, put it all in again, same exact number. I was like, there's no fucking way that it's the same exact number after 3 months, you know, spending some money here. Like, there's no way. So just like moving all the numbers around, it was the exact same amount, which is just me being a fucking nerd with numbers. I'm like, holy shit, this is insane, you know? But yeah, so so that's what we were doing. I got to put $38.41 in the finances here. I didn't even do that. What am I doing here? 3841. So I need to actually, what's going on here? Today's the 17th. 3841. So I got $171 to my name right now. So the next time that I will be able to pay off a big lump sum, I could do that Well, shit, I could do that at the end of this month, about $1,500, or I could wait till mid-August to do 4,000 again. Could wait till the end of next month to do 6,000. Or I could just wait until October 1st to do 10 grand. In which case I would be, how much do I owe now? So let's actually make this 0. So I now owe $9,000. So we are going to pay off, and we're going to be out of debt. Well, actually not really anymore because I just bought a car. But everything, I'm going to have student loans and a car payment, and that's the only debt I'll have, which is so cool to say out loud. That's the only debt that I have. I think my net worth would still be negative, but I guess maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's so much old spreadsheet shit that I still have from fitness and from just other things. And me being me, I want to go through and organize and delete stuff, but I don't need to. I don't need to delete anything. It doesn't matter. Like I've got business, and it's got Change Lives Academy, Veed, ChatGPT, Adobe, Podbean, Verification, Dropbox, Everfit, Google Photos, Apple Storage. I was trying to get these things sorted and organized so I could make them as tax write-offs, you know. Yeah, crazy. Anyway. What else we got? I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything else I want to share, so we'll just leave it at that. Appreciate you guys listening. And like I said, here is the call with Dawson from today. And then right after, it's going to go to the Marco one. And then right after that, it's going to go to the Mina one. And then that's going to be the show. I don't even know how the Mina one ends, but yeah, that's it. So appreciate you guys listening. As always, thanks so much. Peace.
What up, gangsta?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, bro?
Dude, I'm doing good.
Good. Right on, man. Dude, I'm excited for this call, especially after reading your message yesterday. I want to see what the fuck we can make happen together.
Okay, cool, man. Do you want me to show you that, or did you want to go over kind of everything to see what you can roll out, or both?
Let's go over both. I have an hour here today, so if you want to go over whatever we want to go over, I'm here for it. I want to roll out. So I forgot my headphones, and they're just doing like construction work around here at the coffee shop I'm at.
I can't hear anything, so.
Oh, you're good? Okay.
Yeah.
I might just tell you to pause if they start weed whacking like right behind me. But
okay, cool.
Yeah, dude, let's see what we can make happen. I want to roll out stuff today. Also get you sending looms to individual people today, like a templated loom just to them individually, so we make sure they watch it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think that'll be a good start for today. But show me your discoveries. Share your screen. Give me all
dude. So it's going to look like a lot, but once it's all organized, it's going to be crazy. Like there's just so many different stats. Let me show you.
Cool. Also, dude, once we have things built out and things are running smoothly, if you need help with marketing yourself out there or anything like that, like I'm here for it. I want to help.
Thank you.
As many things as you possibly need, man. Like you're a dope dude. You've been my most helpful and least stressful employee I've ever had. So
dude, I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, dude, it's been a little bit of a shit show with some of the people, but whatever you need, man, I want to help. If you need extra resources for things, contacts for mentors to help you with ads, whatever it is, like, let me know, man.
Dude, that's way cool. I'm gonna be like super transparent. I honestly thought that this wasn't going well because like the communication hasn't been like super. Like I'll send something and I'm like, shit. Like he probably thinks I'm taking so long, bro. You know? And you're like, let's roll some stuff out, and I'm like, it's not ready, bro. You know? So I've been actually.
It's all good, man. I know it takes time. I know it takes a lot of time when we're custom building it, so I'm not too stressed about this stuff. But yeah, let's see what we can make happen.
Okay, so
they're just right behind me. So
I haven't heard a single thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, share the screen and let's see what we can make happen.
Okay, hold on. I'm rocking 3 monitors. I have to unplug some stuff so that my laptop just takes a shit. So 1 second.
No worries.
Okay, you should see it now.
Yep.
Okay, let me pull up. Is it this one? Okay, it's this one. So here's this. Okay, so this is one. So what I sent, that big text that I sent you is this. So you'd have the closers right here, and it would just have every single stat you could possibly imagine for each closer, and then all of this would go into the business expense log, the mega biz log, and then it would tally everything up. So how it works is the closer. So if it's just me, you, Brian, whatever, the start date that they started closing. Obviously, if there's people already on your team that have been doing this for a year, as whenever they start using it. But we have, let's see. So, okay, real quick question. I imagine this is like public view and the closers can see this, but is everybody on your team paid the same commission?
In terms of closers, yes.
Okay, cool. So that's not a problem having it public view then with the percentages?
Well, will they all be able to see this?
We can, or you can make it private for your view only. It's tricky because if I make this private, then they can't see it no matter, even if it's only their name in a different thing.
Okay. I see what you mean.
So we can do things where we just hide certain numbers, but either way, it's going to be for your view. I don't know. I'd have to figure something out on how to make it public for. Would you want like a leaderboard for them to see?
No, we don't need that. We know who's good and who isn't as good already.
Okay, so for them, matter of fact, I think I could put a filter here and make it so they couldn't change the filter and just go by closer.
Okay.
And then I could put their name in it or something. But yeah, absolutely. Anyway, so it'll count how many clients they closed, how many paid in full packages they sold, how many month to month, how many split, how many people that are free. It's probably going to be for you if I had to guess. Like, I don't think they're going to be bringing in free people, but it's just there. The amount of payments if doing split pay, because it'll average it out later, which is this one. And then it's going to have how much total money they brought in from the paid in full, how much total money they brought in from month to month, from split, the average amount of money from all sales for just paid in full, same thing for month to month, same thing for split. Then the cash collected on sale for all paid in full, cash collected all month to month, split. And then there is the average. So however many sales they have, averages by the cash collected for paid in full, month to month, split. And it's got how many sales of theirs are PIF versus month to month versus split. And then this is, was just funny. Like, you can count how many times they've put in their email, the client's email, to count who's lazy with the email, who's lazy with the phone. I don't know if you track that stuff, but you can see who's not bringing in the emails and the phone number. So it's just a little thing. And then there's a percentage as well. So that's just one thing. The other thing, so by the way, these will all be like graphs and charts and everything you can see. You can compare Bob to John and see who's killing it for your whole team. How many closers do you have, by the way? So just the two?
Two. Just the two.
Okay. So either way, it'll be super sick. But then we have, where did I put it? Okay, so it's in here. So it's the same thing. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually everything, but it's going to count how many sales, everything like that, and then when. So it's linked automatically. So if I go back to, yeah, I think I just showed you that, dude. I'm sorry. So it just links it everywhere here. So when somebody fills out that closer form, and I've shown you that, I believe, right?
Yep.
So when they fill it out, like, nothing changes, dude. Once they fill that out, all that info gets pushed into here, and you're going to be able to track each sale on a per week basis. I'm also working on it now so that it tracks it per month. So, and there's certain things you can do, like right here. Well, actually, that doesn't matter. You can make it so it's like, so I can click on this and do every month, and it's going to automatically do something every month. And it's going to take all the information and put that in a new line in a different database that looks like
Perfect.
this.
Yeah, that's great.
Looks like, where is it? Yeah, it looks like this. So it'd be like January, total profit, all this stuff for business. So this is for the business expenses, but it would also have all the closer stuff, maybe in another table or the same one. So it would say, Bob, all of his stats for January. John, all of his stats for January. And then it would go to February, And then
Yeah, that makes sense.
and then I can see how I can make some kind of compare. So I could compare June to October or something like that. But that's down the road. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. So we've got for the business so starting from the top here, we have the client income. So, and I know you said you didn't really want to use some of this stuff because you're going to use Stripe, right? Mm. So it has it in here, and if this isn't as accurate as Stripe, then like you don't have to use it whatsoever. But there's the business expenses, which is what we were talking about. So whatever the individual expense is, how much is it, and then when does that come out per month? So you just type in the date. Actually, should be a date. There we go. So you just choose the date, and then you would just give it a category. So if I trainerize, I would come in here and I would just click software. So it is kind of messy in this regard, but you would just type in software, and then it would pop up with the category.
Yeah, I get that.
And then there is the categories. So everything ads related whatsoever, this is the amount. Everything employees related, this is the amount. Marketing, mentorship, any kind of miscellaneous expense, rent, softwares, video, whatever. And you can come in here and you can change it. You can also change these emojis too. So like for rent, you could just put the building. I don't know. For mentorship, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because it just looks kind of gross, if you ask me, but you can customize it. And then we've got all things with the employees. So we'll just do hourly. So very straightforward, what's their name, what position are they, salary type, hourly rate, how many hours they work per week. And I can totally customize this for, 1st through the 15th and then 16th to the 31st. Kind of just depends.
Perfect.
So you do want that? Let me put a no.
Yeah, because I pay out on the 1st and the 15th of every month, so that'll be very, very helpful.
Okay, let me keep a note of that. Yeah, let's change.
And then I guess, so it's going to be doing 1st and 15th, then we can also do the monthly one, so then it also like restarts every single month, so we have like different tables to look at, like March, April, May, June.
Yeah, so that's all this. So there is it this one? Yeah, so it'd be this. So this is the thing that I was talking about, because if you don't want to use the client income and track all that, you would just type in this one. So this is all the income. So you would just click in this, and it'd be something like, I guess I don't have anything here. You would just type it in manually though, and then you'd click save.
Yeah,
and then when you click,
what I'll do with everything, just we got almost everything. We got like a transfer, maybe one thing on PayPal, so I can just add that all in manually.
Cool.
Because what crosses my mind is sometimes with client payments, it's like they get really like scrappy with payments. So sometimes it's like, oh, we're doing 1,000 split, but the first one's today, the next one's in 4 days when the girl gets paid or whatever. So that way it's not like a month like on the dot. So sometimes it's different. Sometimes they do like a prepay, like they'll get the credit card information and they get charged on Saturday, and even though they got closed on Thursday, because Saturday is when the girl gets paid or whatever. Like they just did that yesterday. So that's why I was thinking I'll just put it all in manually instead of like having all the recurring stuff in there.
Yeah, that's a good point, dude. I'm glad you brought that up, because I didn't even think about that. Cool. Okay. So you would just manually type the stuff in, and then when you're done, you click save. Yeah. And then once you so we got like 10,225 should come down here, and it'll link to the month, but it's a work in progress. So then it puts it all down here, and then you can just go and compare months. You can make a chart and just compare every month. And
cool.
Yeah, dude, you could. Matter of fact, you can compare every month and then just select which months you don't even want to look at. So if I just wanted to see every other month or something, I could totally do that. So let me undo that. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much it. When things are done, it'll look similar to this. I was building this and I was like, oh my hell, dude, there's an infinite better way right now. So then I kind of just been reworking it. So
right on. But I like easier. More automation, the more shit we can do, the easier things are going to be for all of us. So
yeah, dude, I was talking to me.
What's that?
Oh, I was just going to say, I was talking to Mina about some of this stuff, and I was like, dude, I spent hours trying to make it so you have to click once instead of 3 times. And I think like that's really how much I'm trying to make this automated, like just one click and then everything. Like they fill out the form, all of this is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. I think I have a question. So the closer puts in the form, we get client name, email, payment amount, all that stuff. And then they go directly to our client list, correct? From that, they get automated their name, info. They have a little notes section, goes to client list.
Yep, looks exactly like
I
this.
think once I see it with like clients actually in use and all that stuff, it'll be a lot easier for me to put things together. But yeah, who closes client, we can do Albert or Nadia, the closers, or Bryson, Dawson, or whatever.
Yeah.
Client name, notes, date, last day of the program. So then it's going to start doing a countdown, correct?
Yeah. So for example, I don't know if this is for you, but Mina has clients that are month to month with no contract. It's just like they just sign up. So the end date is just useless for him because he doesn't need it. But
we have end dates with every single person.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, that's great. Yeah, cool. And then email.
And then I guess it'll client list. It'll automate like 28 days into the program. We get a notification, or we'll see like in the client list, like ready to get an upgrade message or something.
Yeah. So I've yet to build that, but that'll be because it was a 4, 12, 20 weeks, right?
4 weeks, 12 weeks, 20 weeks is when we want the notifications over to a Slack channel for my coaches.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be built for sure. I know we talked about that a while ago, but 100%.
I sent you that Google Doc kind of like giving a rundown of like kind of what I'm wanting as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you probably like went through that too. That's just like rough. Like obviously your brain works a lot better for this kind of stuff than mine does, but that's kind of like what I'm looking for. So whatever we can make happen with like the structure of things, it'll make our lives easy. So I'm understanding track. Closer fills this out. Client information gets put into client list.
Yep.
And then once the coach hits program ready or hits a check mark button, that client then gets put into an onboarding section for like 21 or 28 days. Mm-hmm. Did you see that part over in the doc?
Yeah. Hold on. So sorry, things are so messy, dude. So we have the onboarding. They get put in, so they get added to the client list, period. But then they also get added here. And then once they're done, they click complete, and then it just shows who's done with onboarding. That way, you know that they're no longer in that phase.
Cool. Sweet, because I have one of my coaches, what she's going to do is go through onboarding. She's only going to deal with the brand new clients for extra support, see how many workouts is the first week, then put in there 4 out of 5 or something in the first week workouts, second week workouts, week 1 check. They do their week 1 check, and she's going to be the one that handles all those.
You could just type in something like that and just,
Beautiful. And then that gets transferred once you hit complete to the section over here, to the onboarding complete section. We can see, in case there's someone who's got like 1 out of 5 workouts, week 1, week 2, week 3, we can still be on their ass after we see complete as well.
Yeah. All this does is just change this, because if you change this, it just moves down. It's the same exact table, actually. It's just some Notion magic.
Okay,
but
cool. It just transfers the whole row.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good. And then so when they get filled out, the closer form, do they also get put directly into brand new clients right away? The reason I'm asking
they do.
Because sometimes we close someone that then starts in 2 weeks. Like we'll get the first payment, it's like their deposit or whatever, they get filled out as a new client, but then their start date's in like 2 weeks. Will that still go with the countdowns of everything? Because when it says like when does their date start, when does their program end, that's all kind of all goes according to plan?
Yeah, so there's a first day and then there's a start date. So there's So like first day, so there's this is actually for me, but I'm sure it's helpful for you guys too. Put a little helper here, so if you just put your mouse over it, it'll say what it is. So this is the day they entered this database and also the first sale date. And then this one is start of the program.
Go into master log on day 1.
They go into the master log on day 1, but then their start date is, it depends on whenever they start, which you can assign that in the onboarding.
Okay, so for my coaches, what we currently do now is closers just say, hey, this client name got signed up, they're starting on this date. We put them into the tracker, and they also get their email, their AirFit account, and all that stuff. So then they know what date to make their program. So my question is, so closers fill out a form, client gets put into master log, they show up on their first day.
Yep.
Okay, so is there a way to notify client just got signed up or whatever from the closers, and then first day is on X date, or with the client form, whatever, maybe we sign them up on a Friday, coaches need to build the program on Saturday and Sunday to start on Monday. Is there a way that we could like notify them when someone signs up right away to my coaches, so then they can know like the next day to build the program and stuff and get the habits in there?
Yeah, so when the closer fills this out, it'll be it'll say when the page is, yeah. So when they fill it out, then it'll send a Slack message and I'll just, set it up here. Then it would go to whatever channel you want. Then they would know the new client was added. We've got to start building.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Fucking perfect. That answers my question. I
Cool.
forgot to say that way too complicated.
You're good, dude. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, it's a lot can be automated, but dude, Notion has some stupid rules. Certain things just can't. I'm like, why? But yeah, it's that can be. So you're good.
Okay. Cool. I have another question.
Yeah.
So we use Go High Level for a form for our check-ins with our clients. Would it be easier if we're tracking client check-ins for compliance? If we had like the name, email linked up, like then we had like a form over a Notion that we built for the client to fill out. Would that be easier if they fill it out? Will it automatically say this client did this, their second check-in, whatever check-in? Like, is that this could be like in the future for us? But would that be a thing that would be helpful to check the compliance of things? So it's automated. So when a client fills out a check-in, it automatically marks as like check mark for week 1, week 3, week 6, whatever.
Yeah, I think that could work. I'm just trying to figure out how it would link to
Don't
this.
stress it right now. It's not important for right now.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you could, but if not, then that is definitely a project. But I'm pretty sure you could.
Okay, cool. So what can we roll out? This all looks fucking beautiful. I like the look of all this.
Cool.
What can we roll out for right now? I know the shift log. I want to get that sent out to as many people as possible. So my setters, my coaches, just so we can track their hours.
Where was that at? I know you moved it somewhere, right?
Go to general.
General?
Are you not in general?
Oh, there it is. I guess it was just moved. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I moved it into there, yeah.
Yeah, this is good to go. So you just clock in. I think I saw that you tested this out.
I tested it, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just clock out. That's it. When the person clicks clock out, it goes to your view and they can't touch it anymore, which, if they screw up their hours, they can't fix it. You'd have to fix it. Or if you want, I can handle that, whatever. But
well, yeah, if you could handle that, I'd love that.
Yeah, I could record. Well, there's already a Loom here. By the way, you can watch this inside this, which is cool.
All right, what is going on?
So that's pretty cool.
Oh, sick.
But if we could just let the team know then to message me if hours are screwed up, then yeah, I could get that fixed. No problem. I actually do that same thing for Trey. But yeah.
Cool. I'm going to send a message to the squad.
And you know how all this works, right? Some of this is unnecessary. It's just a different perspective on things.
Yep. Yeah, I was messing around with it.
Okay, cool. And then you saw your view of stuff with everybody, right? I got to change the names here still, but did you need any clarification on this?
No, this makes sense. And then this will also break it down from the 1st to the 15th, the 16th to the last day of the month.
So no, this is actually set for weekly, so I'll have to change this as well. So
okay.
one through the only thing that I can think of is like I can do 1 through 15, but 16 through sometimes 31, sometimes 30, sometimes or the one time 28. I don't know how that would work. I'm sure I could figure it out, but
okay.
Just like the last day of the month. But yeah.
Yeah, let me know because once that's ready, then let's roll it out because then it'll have just more organization for us.
Okay. I can change it because there's daily, weekly, monthly. I can make a fourth one that's like a bi-monthly, whatever that would be.
Yeah.
Or not bi-monthly, bi-weekly, whatever. And that would show that as well. That way you put your mouse over it and it would just say how many hours everybody got for those 15 days. Makes payroll easy, I imagine.
And then we put in the employees, we can put in Rayanne, Casey, Evan, you, and have what they make per hour in there as well.
Yeah, I've got your text. And so what they make per hour is going to be in that other log, that huge one that I was showing you. Because the whole idea with that is that it has everything. And then that way it's just, in some ways it's 10 times easier to just work with it because everything is in one spot. I don't have to link things. It's messy, but it works great if you just if you organize it. But yeah.
That's fine. I have a list of what all my employees make as well. So if I could just see the hours, then I'll just multiply it, figure it out. That's still super.
Hi, Bryson. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. We're just waiting for Marco.
Okay. Sounds good. So am I just showing him how it works or what to show Brian and Cole, or what are we doing today?
Yeah, exactly. What happens is that from now on, Marco is going to have to go, log into the weekly meeting with Cole, and he will have to explain everything in the trackers, because he's the one that's tracking everything with those trackers. So he's going to have to explain the numbers, the stats in there, and how it works. So just show him like how it works, how the stat works, and the numbers that we are seeing in there, so that he can explain to Cole every week those numbers.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to record it for him so that he can re-watch it if he need it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So let me just him. Okay, he's here. Hi, Marco. Can you hear us? I think you're muted.
Let me see. Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
What's going on?
Now we can see you.
Hi, man. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing?
Fine,
Recording
thank you.
in progress.
I see.
Okay, so I already explained to Bryce and Marco what we need him to explain you in order for you to be able to explain everything to Cole on each weekly meeting. So he's going to explain you how it works and how the stat works, okay? I'm recording so you can re-watch this video.
Thank you, Bryson.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Yeah, no problem. So I've got it pulled up. Do you want me to just share my screen and kind of show you what things are?
Yes, please.
Okay. What is this? Okay. Okay, should see this. So I've made, can you see this? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So there are some, I don't know, maybe it's another one. I swear that I made, yeah, so right here. So there's these. It's kind of, they're just little pointers. So like these numbers here, these are all the stats for all the clients during this time frame. And then this is the stats from below, like all the client, like the total amount of clients here. But I think if I had to guess, what they want to see is stuff like this, if I had to guess. So this, well, first of all, do you think this is probably what they're going to want to see as opposed to other stuff? So I can explain this.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So how this works is it'll show you the Facebook percentage, the PTDOM portal percentage, and then both. And it'll show you which students are compliant in these, greater than 66%, and then greater than 33%. So it's kind of like it's like 33%. So like there's 3 different categories. And then if they haven't done anything at all, it would be this one. So if we look at the current date, which would be this one, so July 14th, if we look at, if you wanted, you could count all these up, but there's different percentages. But the charts here reflect the last 2 weeks. So it would be these two, or I guess these 4 columns right here, because it's the last 2 weeks. So these are reflected in the last 2 weeks right here. And then this is the last month, and then the 3 months, and then 6 months, 9 months last year. So is all that make sense? Do you understand how that kind of populates?
It is automatically updated, right?
Yep. Yeah. So you don't even touch anything in here. Every time, like I'll just show you really quick. So like last week, this says we'll go Facebook. So this one says 56. So if I come in here, and I'll change it, don't worry. But if I come in here and I click this one off, this will go back up to, see, it went up 1. So it automatically calculates just like that. So let me actually undo that. But so when you click things off, it calculates the percentage right here, and it's automatically up to date. So this is last week. So what this says right here, it's from today. So the last week from today. This is the last 2 weeks from today. This is the last 1 month from today. Is that clear? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It is.
Okay, perfect. And then this is everybody from the start. Well, I guess from the start of using the sheet. So this is the blue is Facebook, orange is PTDOM, and this will show you the amount of clients that have complied with, or the amount of students that have complied on a weekly basis. And if you want to see the number, you would just click on the little, you could put your mouse over it, the little point, and you could see on May 26th, we had 26 people in Facebook and only 15 people on the PTDOM portal. And, I think there's like 200 students in here. So, or I guess 100 students in here. So there would be there's quite a few people missing. But as we keep on going, Facebook, 66 people, that's great. So, and then same with the PTDOM portal, there's 36. So you can just hover your mouse over these and we can see. And this whole chart is from the first date in this one, which would be February 24th right here. So that would be February 24th. So that's how all of that calculates. And I don't know, what's this? Oh, and then, okay, so before I move on, that's all good. There's this right here as well if you need just a little pointer. So all charts in here are fully automated. They're based on weekly. Everything in here is based on this sheet right here. Mm-hmm. Each chart has a title, last week, 2 weeks, last month, and it's relative from this very moment. The green means they were active more than 66% of the time. So in the last week, there are 56 people that were active greater than 66% of the time, which basically means that they did it because there's only one opportunity for them to do it if it's only 1 week. So with 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or month, so on and so forth. And then the yellow is the same thing, but just 33% of the time. So with these last week and 2 weeks, it's kind of like you don't really get, like there's two possibilities. So you don't really get anything other than 50% or 100%. So the last month, they've had 4 opportunities because that's 4 weeks. So this is, like if you look right here, there's just like one or the other. If you look over the last month, there's a lot of different ebbs and flows here. So you could look at this and how you could say it would be 46 clients or 46 students were active in Facebook. Only 24 were active in the portal. 13 were active in both. And then you could say there's 21 people active. It would just be like for the last month if they were active or not. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not I'm not saying what's in my head correctly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. What do you think, Marco?
Yeah, actually, but I have a little question.
Yeah, of course.
Yesterday, I was checking the numbers, and I was adding up the numbers from the charts, and the total is 324. Why is 324? Because actually in the weekly list, we have only 108 clients registered. So
wait, so there's 324 clients or students?
In the charts.
Charts.
Yeah, if you add number per number from the bars, the total will be 324. So
304. What in the world?
Yeah, that's weird.
304.
So, 324.
So these account for both of these, so that would not be added in. So 62, 24, it's 88 or 86. Plus that would be, I think it's 104. So it would be down to 220. Oh, I'm really confused now. What's going on? You got me confused.
Yeah, because I check and all the clients registered in the weekly list. It's just 108.
Right. Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah. Or 10.
So it looks, oh wait, hold on. Let's see. I got 104, yeah, down here. Oops. Mm-hmm.
104.
When I made this, I double checked that. Let me just figure out how to. So how this works is it goes off of this. So there are 56 students greater than 66%. So if we add these together, that's 208. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I think it's because it counts. Okay, so I don't know how to explain this, but there's 208. That's exactly half, or that's exactly double of 104. So if we went all of them, it would be triple. So I think the problem is that or not the problem, but this shows just how many students total for each individual category, not cumulative, there are for. So for example, there's 56. It's like if you were to add up only Facebook stuff, I think it should be 104. Yeah. And if you add up only PTDOM stuff, there's 104. And then both, there should be 104 as well. Yeah. Okay. So it counts each one for every student individually. So there's 300, what'd you say, 324? 312?
12, yeah.
So there's 312, but that's because each stat is accounted for. So like if you add this one together with the other Facebook one, and these ones, there's 0 obviously, but 48 and 56, that'd be 104. So that accounts for all Facebook clients, and then that's just Facebook. And then you'd have the PTDOM 40 and 64, that's 104. And then you'd have the both 30 and 74, 104. Does that make sense? Because they all add up to 104.
Yeah, I got it.
Dude, thanks for pointing that out. That was like, I was like, oh no, I did it wrong.
No. So the way for him to maybe explain the last week, because I think that as Marco will be logging the weekly meetings with Cole, I think you will have to explain the last week stats, Marco. So maybe the way to explain it will be for you to go by website or by site. For example, 56 students have been active in Facebook and 48 haven't been active in Facebook. And then 40 students have been active in the portal and 64 haven't been active in the portal. And if you want to compare like, well, who did great in both of the sites, it will be 30 students from the total 108 students, correct?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
Will he have to explain like each bar separately? I think.
Yeah, because so the Facebook counts because we're measuring technically 3 different things for every student. So we're measuring Facebook, and we're also measuring the portal, and then we're also measuring if they've done it both times, like if they did both in 1 week.
Okay, perfect.
And then there are the monthly comparisons here. So, I don't think anybody's used this yet. This is just an example, but you would you just pretty much just click this button here, and then it would populate. So I think you would do this the last day of the month. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, so we would click this on July 31st, and then it would populate the data, and then it would show a comparison. So I'll clean this up before you talk with him, so this isn't looking stupid, because this is wrong. But this would be all of May, all of June. This would be July. It says June again. But then you could compare last month to this month. So this is fake data. I think I just made this to show an example. But if this were true, then you would just say, Facebook has 10% last month or in May. And then we'll just pretend this is July. So Facebook last month had 71%, but this month it's only got 25% of all students being active. Like, what's going on? So that's how this works. So you would just click the button and then it populates the data. And I'll fix that for sure, so that this is not. I mean, I guess we just started using it, so you wouldn't really have any full months of data anyway. So.
Perfect.
So does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. The last question.
Yeah, dude, ask as many as you want. I want this to make sense. Oh, sorry, dude, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry. Sorry. So when the boxes are checking in the lead calls tab, the last one tab actually, where exactly does that reflect on the charts?
Yeah, I was going to explain you that, Bryson, because this tab, the live calls tab, is a tab that we have created by a request from Britzy. So Marco now is like taking attendance for the live calls the students are having weekly.
Okay.
And he's marking or checking their attendance here. The date that you see on the top in yellow is the date of the call that he took attendance for. And the ones who have the check are the ones who attend the call, and the ones who don't have the check are the ones who don't attend the call. So is there a way to make a little stat of this? It doesn't have to be in the same stats that you already have created, but it can be in a different tab maybe, just for him to explain them with a stat, the attendance of the students in those calls.
Yeah, of course. Do you need the attendance percentage of each individual person, or just for total?
I think the total will be fine. What do you think, Marco, the total?
Because I can do the total so easy. Yeah, each individual client,
I think
that's
the
hard.
total is the best one.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I can put that in there for sure.
Perfect. And then for the 10K student tracker, you will see that we have these live calls tab too, and then Bertie also asked us to add a tab that's called 10K monthly check-in, if I'm not wrong. In that one, what we are tracking is how many students fills out the check-in form that we are sending them monthly. But as you can see right here, as we just have connected this to our tab, they haven't filled out the July one. So that's why only the test is right there. Okay. But I don't think, I wanted to know if there's a way to also make a little stat of how many people in total filled out the check-in form that month.
Okay, how many people filled it out that month? So this one would be counted for July then? Is that what
exactly? Well, I think the July one is going to be sent on the 31st maybe. So we are going to have more entries in that tab by the end of the month, of course, because we send it like monthly.
Okay. So say that one more time. I'm going to make a little note in here if that's okay, just so I can.
No worries. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we will need to count in a little stat how many people did fill out the form that is going to populate right here in this tab, and how many people haven't filled the form.
So how many people have filled it out for the month? I don't know why I can't move this. I'll have to baby step it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So how many people have filled it out for the month?
Exactly.
Every month.
Yeah, that will be it. I think that we could leave it if you want me to. What we can do is that we can wait for more entries to get here once they fill out the July one. And once we have all of the entries there for July, I can let you know so you can work with that one.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be actually a bit easier because right now if there's not a lot of data, then it's a little bit hard. But yeah.
Exactly. Okay, perfect.
Cool. Let me actually write that down so I don't forget.
Yeah, so Marco, if when you are in the meeting with Cole and he asks you why there are no entries in this tab yet, is because the monthly check-in for July hasn't been sent out yet. It is going to be sent on the last week of July. Okay, so that's the answer for him if he asks.
Sure, he will.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Brayson, one question about the tab, the live calls tab.
Yeah.
Is it possible that the same names that are listed in the weekly tab appears automatically in the live calls tab as well?
Oh, yeah. So when someone's added here, they get added here. Yeah, no, 100%. Let me write that down as well.
Because if we add or we erase someone.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Let me put that in there. Each week. Okay. So I think the only thing that I can think of that would suck is for example, if we came in here and deleted a client, they would exit this, like they wouldn't show up here, but then all their client or all their check-in stuff would be, or all their live call stuff would be here. So we would just have to go in there and either uncheck it. Because like if we remove this person, like I'll just copy it so I don't. So if we were to just do that and then add in another client, it might show, like Bob Smith, but then it would still show these. So we would just have to make sure that we delete that. So that's the only thing I can think of.
And actually, I guess we have a different number from a different number of clients on this tab than on weekly.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah.
Wait, what? I got 110.
And in the weekly?
The weekly, yeah. What did we say? It was 104. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. This is 108.
Yeah, well, two.
So do you think there's two people in here that shouldn't be in here, or we're missing two people from this?
I guess there are two that they are not anymore in this program. So
yeah, we can probably just like cross-reference and then see which two people are the imposters. But yeah,
the imposters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so easy. I guess I understood everything about this. I guess the main point is the charts. To explain these charts. And actually, I got it. With the charts, is easy to explain.
Yeah, the biggest thing, dude, is that whatever this says, it's from today. So like if I look at this one, like last 9 months from today, it's always from today. It's never like 9 months, January through September. It's just from today.
Where the data collection are from? The charts of the last year, the last 6 years.
Okay, so that comes from. Okay, get ready. It comes from this. So all these numbers. So if you look at last week right here, these numbers reflect. For example, so like Melissa, she got 100%. So that number. So this kind of acts as a check off. So if we look at last week, we should see Melissa's checked off. So last week, she checked off right there. And then for the last year, it'll go from today to July 16th, 2024. And obviously it's not going to go back that far. So it just stops at this line. And then so the charts are made from these numbers pretty much. So there's a lot going on here for sure. So, and then there's like current streaks, long streaks, all that's longest streak, if that's of any interest to Cole and them. But yeah, did I answer your question?
Yeah,
because the charts come from this.
Sorry, I don't know why my stomach is crushed. Yeah. Can you repeat again? Sorry.
No. So say this again. Is that what you said?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So these numbers here, these are percentages based off of this information. So if we look at, so this is 4 weeks, right? Does that make sense?
Are you moving your mouse? No.
Can you see my mouse?
No, the screen is completely freeze, so that's why.
Screen is completely frozen. Is my screen moving around right now?
No, for me not.
Whoa. Is it moving around? Sorry, was your name Michelle? That's what it was on Slack?
Yes, Michelle.
Oh, okay. Can you see my screen move?
Yes, I can see it move.
Oh, okay.
So it's mine. Oh,
maybe that's why it didn't make sense, because I was like showing each thing. Wasn't moving around.
Sorry, and actually the mouse changed to charging thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyhow, yeah. If you wanted to explain me, and I will check it in the video again.
Yeah. Okay. So there are 4 weeks right here. So June 23rd, the 30th, July 7th, and then the 14th. So that's 4 opportunities. That's 4 weeks that they've had to be able to go to Facebook, to use the portal, and then to use both. So if we look at Melissa, she, without looking at any percentages, we can just know that she did Facebook 3 times out of the 4. So that's 75%. So if I look to the last month one, it would say 75%. And that 75% is what carries over to the charts here, because so she's going to be a green one. So if we go to the last month right here and we look at Facebook, there are 42 clients who have done Facebook more than 66% of the time. So if I come in here and I remove one of them, it's going to now drop to 50%. You also notice that her name goes yellow. And then if I go back to the charts, it will say 41, not 42. So let me undo that. So the charts will go to 42. So that means that because she's no longer greater than 66% of the time, she drops to 50. So now she would go to this greater than 33% of the time. So that's, and then how these are color coded. So green is, they're good. Yellow is like, they need some improvement. And then the little stop sign. Oh no, he left. Shoot. Do you want me to keep going? Because he just left.
Yeah, if you want, you can keep going. And as I'm recording, I will be sending it out to him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's it. Yeah, the red stop sign just means that they're not doing as well. And then the red X means they missed it completely. And then that's where all these numbers come from.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And as you explained us, the number for the X or the red one is, for example, 34 people from the 108 total is not doing well, correct?
Yeah, so there's 34 people that missed Facebook.
Okay.
That have not done Facebook at all in the last month.
Perfect. And the 20 that has the circle in here, the 20 that has a red circle, yeah.
Yep.
Those ones. Those ones, yeah. What does that mean?
So in the last month, so in the last month, there's 4 weeks. That's 4 chances that they've had. So if it's less than 32%, it probably means it's 25 because there's 4 chances. And if they're not 0, then they definitely got to be something. So that means these are the people that have only done the Facebook 1 time. So
okay, got it.
Yeah. So if I were to come, and this is just last month, I say that's easy math because it's just 4. It's just 4 quarters. So if we were to come and find somebody, so this person right here, who is this? So Ari, they have done Facebook 1 time in the last 4 weeks. So let's look at the number. So the last 4 weeks there is 20. So 20 here, and then this is 34. So if I change Ari to nothing, then you're going to see the numbers shift. So now it's not 20, it's 19, but this one also goes up.
Okay, got it.
So then
perfect.
Let me just undo that, but yeah.
And the one with the yellow and the exclamation point in here.
Yep.
Those ones are the ones who have done like 2 times in the whole month?
Yes. So I know the percentages are kind of weird. It's just like 66, 33. But for the whole year, it's much easier to look at it because it's like you can get these numbers, but with the last month, you can only get 100, 75, 50, 25, and 0. So it's just kind of confusing. But yes, these are the people who have done it greater than 33% of the time. So
okay.
So there's 12. Let me see if I can find someone who's only done it twice. So this person here, so we got Daniel, he's done it twice. If we look at the number, it's 12. And so then if we come back here and then we add another one, because now that's 3 times in the last 4 months, that is 75%. So now we notice that it went down and then that went up.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, now I totally understand. And for the week one or the weekly stat, for this week or last week, I think it's...
Oh, are you sorry? In the charts?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, perfect. So there we can only see the ones who have done it in that week, and that's why we don't have anything in the red circle and the yellow exclamation point, correct?
Yeah, it's just like it's either you did or you didn't, so...
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because in the
Perfect,
last
yeah.
week you have one chance to do it. You did it or you didn't do it, so you couldn't get half. Like you did half of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how that works.
Yeah, totally understand. Okay, perfect. Yeah, thank you, Bryson. I think that's it. I think that is going to help Marco to explain everything, and we are good with that then.
Cool. Yeah, and if Marco, if you're watching this still, dude, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out. So
Perfect.
cool.
Thank you, Bryson. So if you can let me know once the live call stats are ready, I will let him know, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do those quick changes and fixes real quick. I wrote them down, so I'll just nail them out real quick.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Bryson.
Mm-hmm. Yep, thank you.
I hope you have a great day.
Hey, you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Record.
More shit to do. Man, you're 1 minute late. Come on.
I know, bro. I know. What's up?
Dude, not much. Not much at all. I actually started doing some Notion stuff for PTDOM, so that's pretty sick.
Sick, bro. Good.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like just similar to what we're doing, except like for them? Like, in
Yeah,
terms of
like whatever they
their own-
need. Yeah, it's kind of their own thing. So actually the spreadsheet that I made for them, I'm just remaking it in Notion. And it's one of those things, dude, like I built it, now I learn more, and now I'm like, fuck, I can improve the check. And, there's so much I can... It's a vicious cycle, but yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, stop treating yourself as an employee.
Yeah.
Like, that's just treat as packages. Like, it's just so much easier.
Yeah.
And you can fucking... Like, future thinking for you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You just cut out for a sec, but yeah.
Bro, future thinking for you is basically like offering the package, giving them a month of like building it into their systems, teaching someone and having someone build in. And then you wouldn't even do that. You would want to hire someone off of like onlinejobs.ph, pay them $5 an hour. And as long as you can teach them how to do stuff on Notion and like get someone who already has experience on Notion, because there's so many, and that's how you scale. Like, stop giving away the hours of your life towards people who like that genuinely just isn't letting you like improve as a user in Notion. You know what I mean? Like what you're doing with Dawson and what you're doing with Trey and myself. Like, yeah, you're giving up hours, but at the end of the day, you're also building stuff that you're going to end up selling for thousands of dollars,
I think that's the one perk of hourly work right now. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. And eventually what's going to happen is Riley and all these other people are going to come to you eventually and be like, oh, fuck, look, I need this.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's the dream, dude.
Yeah, you give them the package and be like, this is like something that's going to last. And you like be like the first month, you get setup, you get questions, you get training, a whole month of training for your team. And then for 6 months, like anytime you have a question or anything, you have a communication with me and we meet on a bi-weekly basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that'd be super valuable to offer that ongoing support for sure.
Yeah, and fucking 5K at least, 6K at least.
Dude, I told Dawson the same thing, and like what I asked you about, and he was like, yeah, 5K easy. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of value, Mm-hmm. But yeah, anyway.
Dude.
Yeah, and whenever that ends up starting, bro, just fucking hit me up. He'll preach to the masses. I actually am going to the PTDOM thing in a month. I have to book my tickets, fuck.
The live event?
Yeah, but there's
cool.
a day just for MDM.
Okay.
So like for sure in a month time, like if we have things up and running, like shit, people, like not to put myself on a pedestal, but last time we were at an event, bro, there was a fucking time we were having a dinner and I was just getting blasted with questions.
Really?
Like legit. Like I felt like I was a fucking person. They should have fucking paid me.
Yeah. You were the special guest?
I guess. But so like for sure if that happens again, I'll just fucking show them stuff on Notion and shout you out. So I got you.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Don't tell him I'm hourly though.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of that, dude.
No, I won't. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him like, look, he's on my team, but he does packages and stuff like for you, just let me know if you're interested. I'll hook you guys up and I'll tell him to take care of you. All right, cool,
dude.
All right. Anyways, the one thing I want to do while I'm with you here is I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna finish the master log.
All right.
That's what we're gonna do, because that's the one thing that's holding us back. Okay.
Okay. Let me pull it up as well.
I'm gonna share it and we'll go through together.
Okay.
Because for sure, bro, it's time to fucking kick things off.
Some shit's moving in my room. That's weird. There's a ghost in here.
Oh.
No, don't worry. It's just haunted. All good.
I said, what's up?
Hey, Mina Esfinus says hi. Dude, that made me laugh so hard.
Yeah,
Message from Mina Esfinus.
Stupid ass fucking
I know.
guy. All right. What was the sheet that I needed to look at? Master log?
Oh, there's Everfit discrepancies.
Okay.
There's no. Well, actually, that one that you're in. Yeah, you're in the right one. I'm sorry.
Well, there's two. There's also Everfit discrepancies. Because you told me I need to look at...
Yeah, look at second go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, second go.
So if you look to the right, far right, there you go.
All right, so these.
And we also just had more sales, so now there's even more that are, quote, missing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to add two. Package length.
Wait, this is for the missing clients?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right? Isn't that what we want?
No, that's fine. You just put the columns like way up there.
The columns are for this. My
Yeah.
bad.
No, you're good. Yeah, it made me laugh. That's why I was going so quiet.
I saw they were frozen. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're good. I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right, whatever. You get the picture.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that was just made me laugh.
All right. 6 months. I'm just gonna go off the cup of like what I remember, and then I'm gonna cross-reference. Stripe.
Okay. Sounds good.
There's a lot of these, dude. Well, Perla's gone. I don't even know why she signed up with me, to be honest with you.
She just signed up and just shitty client or what?
She just was just so weird.
Yeah.
This woman did a 6 month for $2,100, but she only paid $700, and then she ghosted me. Like, just paid $700 and
It's
just
so
ghosted.
weird that people do that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. All right.
I'm in Dawson's group chats, and he's got people that they join, and then all of a sudden it's like, I need that money for my medication. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I need a refund. I'm taking legal action.
Yeah, take legal action, you fucking idiot. You fucking signed an agreement. Like,
Yeah.
stupid ass. She's gone too. Stephanie's gone. Anything I mark red, they expired, okay?
Okay.
But she did a 3 month. I paid $900. I don't know how I just remember this off the top of my head, but whatever.
So if I had to guess, these are all your clients then, if they're not in any other logs?
No, these should be in logs, dude. That's why I'm a little confused. Like, Mina Salib, Mina Gatos.
Well, I put all the closed sales in that VDI in the bottom of that current sheet that you're in. So it's Victoria, Darcy, Isabel. That's what that is. So they're all...
See, look, Rita Mashikri's right here.
Okay, then there must be two because that's also one that's found.
Oh. Were you looking at partial payments?
I didn't look at partial payments at all.
Okay. So...
I'm not supposed to, right? Because maybe that's a disconnect.
No. That's why you shouldn't.
Okay.
See, I marked these as red on purpose, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even look at those.
Yeah, I marked it on purpose because I kind of want like a history of like people who, expired with us.
Yeah.
Hey. See, like Rita's here. If I go,
Well, there's a lot of duplicates. I don't know if you've looked at those yet.
like Mina Salib is right here.
Yeah, there's just duplicates then because Oh, you know what, dude? If you go to, where is it?
Marco's right here. Ramos is right here. Let's just do this now.
Dude, that's so weird because those are ones that I found, but they're also missing.
Interesting. As long as it's just accounted for, you know. So I got Marco and Ramos and Minas Libre all 6 month 2100. I'll just go back real quick and change that. Like Marco here. I know his last name wasn't there. Maybe that kind of fucked up. Things fucked up. Okay, Marco. Ramos 6 month. $21,000 one day.
21,000, huh?
It's fucking crazy.
It's in VIP.
Sarah Izet was here. She paid $1,300. No, she didn't. The revenue's not $2,100. Mother. She did 3 months. No.
I don't know. You have to call on the Pink Power Ranger for this one.
Nah, I handled that, bro.
Huh?
When people say no, that's when I step in. I try to make the sale myself. Like whenever you see me text message a new client, usually that means I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do this.
Well, you joined the Zoom call?
No, I just fucking text them and be like, yo, stop bitching. Stop fucking around.
Yeah. That's
I'm
cool.
like, Sarah has that this 3 month, not 6 month.
So change that in the master log, or I can do that real quick.
You got it. I'll do it right now. I'm getting anything I put here. Just make sure you update it. Okay.
Okay.
Go to Sarah. Where the fuck is Sarah? Here, 3 month, 1,300. Because there's sometimes where we do like a custom format, custom plan. You know, give them a little bit of a whatever.
Dude, now I'm confused because, for example, Marco Soror or whatever, he's already in the master log.
Where?
If you go to right here.
Yeah. It's right here.
Yeah, so why is he...
So why is he marked as missing? Nina Breezy's right here too.
It's probably just because they're duplicates, because...
1650.
Like, they're accounted for. They're in the found spot. Like, I found them. So, like, these people right here, I don't know if you can see that on your screen.
Where are you looking? Oh, yeah. This one?
So, all of these, yeah, those are the ones that I found and updated. So
then why are they on the missing?
I have no idea.
Whatever. I'm almost done. Let's just fucking power through.
Okay.
Marina Gady did a 6 month.
One, two,
900 and then 1,000, right? Yeah, 1,000 in December and then 900 in June. Yeah, she did 1,900 because I gave her a 6 month for a discount because her fiance's in the program. Too nice to these people, bro.
That's why you do so well, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Mina Burzy is here. Wait, I thought I put Mina Burzy. Okay, wait a minute.
Mina Burzy right here.
Mina Salib is 21. Nina Gatas is Darcy. Should be under Darcy's.
This is so weird. I don't know what's going on.
What a fucking waste of time this is. 3 sales about this. Sorry. I just always have to mention that. 4,000, 12 month.
All these ones that I'm highlighting, I don't know if you can see all of them, but they are...
By the way, I said waste of time for this. I wasn't talking about what we're doing right now.
Oh, no, you're good. Dude, I wonder if I just messed this up when I... Look at this. These are all the same.
Brother. Look, let me just finish this. We have a few more. Because there is some that you won't see.
Dude, I don't know. I'm so confused.
All right.
World. He said brother.
Tyler. Oh no, I think it would be Holland. Yeah, there. They paid $4,200 for 2 for 6 months, I believe. Let me just see the invoice. What the fuck's the invoice? Yeah, 6 months. All right.
So this is the list right here to the far right of people who I did not find.
So do I need to stop this and start doing this?
Well, if you scroll up to the very top, this is the real stuff, and I think I just copy pasted wrong, but this stuff is real. So maybe glance at this real quick and tell me if those red ones.
Yeah, these are all people I sold.
Yeah, okay. So somehow I just copied pasted wrong. So this list over here at the bottom.
Wait, how do you not have Tyler Holland, but you have Jennifer? Where's his wife?
I don't know. I just went off of the logs.
Oh, here. So yeah, they're right here, bro. Tyler Holland's right here.
Dude, I'm so confused on what's even happening.
All right. Let me fucking finish, bro. All right. So Tyler is 6 month.
Is there any other Tylers in the program? Probably not, huh?
No. 100. Obviously, Victoria is, I'm just going to mark her month to month free. Sandy Garage. Sandy's actually a good fucking. Some dickhead just texted me a while ago. He says, our call is right now, right?
Some dickhead, huh? Whoever that is,
Yeah,
to get him out of
bro, that's what the fucking calendar says, no? That's good.
Well, you were 1 minute late, so I was like, oh, I forgot. I didn't even say that you were in the meeting, you know?
No, you're good.
I'm like that needy psycho X. Hey, you said, right? 12 o'clock? It's 12:01. You okay?
All right. I think she owes me $900 left. So she paid $1,800, then owes me $900 in fucking like September or something. Just make sure. Sandy. Yeah. All right. So 20. She did 9 month, 2,700. 9 month, 2,700. All right. Cool. Marlene, I think, did a firm for 2,150. Yeah. So what does it call it? 6 month? Where the fuck are you, Marlene? I just saw you. Oh, I'm really highlighted again. Okay, Marcus Gander. Marcus Gander was
Yeah, he's already added.
Victoria. Oh, is he?
Yeah, that list on the far right is the correct list.
So he's there 6 months?
Yeah, so the ones that are found, I added and took care of. So if it's on the found list, then it is taken care of. Let me actually just highlight them and I'll just keep them. Hold on. Go through.
Well, so from what you're saying, though, see, now I'm confused because from what you're saying, these were not found, right?
Those are not found, yeah.
So then how are there some names that are not found here, but you're saying they weren't missing?
So what I did was I just copied all the red ones and pasted, and I probably just copied it wrong. Because
Okay.
what I just tried to organize it better for you, so it wasn't like all that red stuff. So I just copied the names, and if you notice, the names start at the letter M. There's nobody above M, so that's. I think that was just big oops on my end.
All right, but let's do this again.
Yeah.
You're good. Evan Ibrahim is monthly.
Okay, so ignore all the yellows. Well, just do this list.
Which list?
that far right list. The one that is in, I don't know. The one, yeah, just
In AL?
yeah, this licit.
This licit. All right, but Evan Ibrahim. No, not him. Did he not pay me?
I'm going to try to go through and paste the ones that you already did. Dude, I'm stoked to not be doing this anymore when Notion goes live. Wow.
Right not. Okay. Evan 2 months. He just did a 2-month thing. Oh yeah, he gets married. That's why. Fuck, I forgot. All right. I also work with him for so long. Yeah, this is pain in the butt. That's fine. Month 2. No, there's 2. Andrew Schwartzer. Andrew Schwartzer was sold by Victoria. Here, yeah. There's no way you would have known this is Andrew Schwartzer. 2100s.
Yeah, that actually made things very difficult, the no last names.
Yeah, I gotta tell her that, but it'll be fixed once we use
Yeah,
Notion.
when we're in Notion, it's, yeah.
Christina Valley was Victoria. She also did 2100.
Oh, shit, right there. Well, we don't need Tyler Holland. He's in the master log, right? You showed me that.
Yeah. Justin Hanna should be in the master log too. Let me just see. He's trying to pause. Idiot.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yep, he's there. So that means he would be in the Notion prep, right?
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Okay. So I can finish.
So the Notion prep log would be, that's the exact same thing as the master log. I just need to get all the check-in frequencies and then which package they are.
Yeah, I just saw there was a couple that should be 3 months that you put a 6 month or vice versa. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
6 month.
Yeah, there's some that are split payments, but they're in the monthly. Some are also split, but they're in the paid in full. That's not super important for numbers. It's just
So see, I did that on purpose for like people who like wanted to split up their 6 month into 6 payments. So I just put it as a month to month. But I also put them because there's no way for the month to month to know their end date for it to count down. So that's why I had them in both. You know, they did a 6 month.
Oh, I see.
They did a 6 month package, and I want to know when they expire. But I also want to see that their payments are coming in on a certain date, month to month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. You just want to, yeah.
1200. Miriam Shafiq. Oh, Miriam should. Fuck. There's like so many Miriams. I forget which is which.
Dude, what's crazy is there's Marion and Miriam Shafiq. What the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah, I
I
know.
thought it was a typo. I'm like, there's no way. That's double Marion, whatever.
She's 6 month, 2100.
Dude, how do you pronounce that guy's name that doesn't have any vowels?
Patrick?
Is that what it is? I said, hey, is this a real person?
Yeah. Shit was funny. All right, we're done. Month to month. That's also my cousin. Well, my wife's cousin, but my cousin. Great. All right. Done. Should be good.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's go to Notion Prep.
So I'm counting 160 clients plus 19. So I'm counting 179 clients total.
It'd be good because then we should have some.
Because Everfit says 184, and then still feel like there's a few that are. I actually feel like we have more in the log now.
There might be doubles. I don't know.
I think there is doubles because if you look at month to month, which is the list below this one, there might be 2.
Yeah. All right, wait. Let's.
Do you see how this is all laid out, by the way?
Yeah.
Like
So for example, Rita Shikri
Yep.
doesn't need to be on the month to month.
Yeah, so if you look at the right, she's marked a split. I changed that.
Okay. Like Carol as well is technically a PIF, but she's paying monthly.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't even know what to do with that. I mean, if she's paying $267, then
Yeah, because she's doing a year.
do you want a thing in Notion that says if they're a firm or not?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
But we haven't used the firm in a while. I'm just, fuck. So frustrating.
What are you thinking?
I just need to know who the fuck is expiring. Because I know our clients won't tell us. They're just they're going, oh, Mina forgot I expired 2 months ago. You know?
Yeah.
And that's just how they are, you know?
You could just say that is a bonus.
Which is so interesting to me, bro. Like, Brian forgot to charge me like $20K. Like, legit $20K. And I messaged him. I was like, yo, you didn't charge me $20K.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, oh, fuck. Like, no, he told me straight up. He's like that's a lot of integrity you had, because straight up, we would have never known. I was like, I could have saved 20.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Looks like I gotta help Brian. I gotta help Brian out too.
So just like, to me, it's just like, fuck, like, why wouldn't you say something?
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck it. All right. Okay. So I want to just find the 3-monthers here. Like, this guy is 6 months. Nick is 6 months.
Also, I didn't change anything. I just straight copy pasted all of this. So this is straight from the logs.
Okay.
So whatever Darcy, Isabel, Victoria wrote, I mean, Isabel didn't really. Yeah, I just copied it. And then the things that I am changing, though, are the frequency in the package, just so I know.
Can I change, like, end date here, or would that change everything? I would change everything. Fuck.
No, you can change it.
I want to sort it.
Yeah, you're good.
No, but it's going to change.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Months.
Yeah, so undo that, and then we'll just do paid in full first. Okay, so let me just highlight the whole thing. Should have just undid it for you. Now,
like Sherry Wedley, that's like the person that I wanted to slot check with. Let me know when you're ready so I can command F.
Filter for everybody. Okay, there you go. It's now only doing paid in fulls for the filter.
Okay, cool. Like, Lena should have expired already. Miriam, these guys all expired. Like, see, Sherry Wedley should have expired. It should be expiring in a couple days, dude. Where the fuck is she?
Oh, I think shit. Oh, I got Shiri Shahid.
Yeah, but Sherry. See, like, that stresses me. Because if I find her here, it should be here. If I do WADLE. Here and here, yes. She started April 23rd, and she did a 3-month program. So she would be expiring in a week.
Yeah.
So where the fuck is she? She's not here either. Why was she marked green?
She is in Victoria's, but I mean, I don't know. It just says Sherry, no last name, so it could be her. It says 4/16 was the sale date. It's got to be her then.
3-month, 900.
Yes.
Okay. I know she's gonna be here because I am very anal with this fucking partial payment. So if I go to you said April 16.
Yeah,
so
4/16.
So I'm gonna find her May 16. Yep, and I'm gonna find her June 16. Yep. So her payments went through. We didn't miss that, which is.
And she expires in 10 days. Or I guess
Yeah.
it would be later.
A week.
Yeah.
23rd. That's her start date. See? But she's not here. That's what's fucking stressing me.
Well, we just got to get through this, and then this will never be a problem ever again.
Yeah. Okay. So here are next steps, right? Now that we've basically found on the Everfit discrepancies, these are the only missing that you got, right?
Yeah, yes, but you just barely filled them in, obviously. So now we should add those and be good.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I need, Bryson, please. On the Notion prep, what I want are just 2 tabs. 1 tab for, just like I have here, paid in fulls, and 1 tab for month to months. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. And now the total amount of clients should equal what we have in the Everfit minus the dummy accounts.
Okay.
Right?
It 100% should. I'll compare those, yeah.
And I think that's it. And then after that, we can just fucking do it. Just the one thing, of course, is like we have to have a way, which I think you already built in Notion, just correct me if I'm wrong, but we need a way that if someone pays for a 12-month program but wants to pay monthly, we will understand that they will be paying us monthly. So I'm able to check Stripe and make sure the payment went through on the payment date, but also understand like, okay, but their program end date is this date.
Yeah, that's
we have the functionality.
Yeah, that's actually how all month-to-months work.
Yeah. Okay, good. And I remember you told me that there's like an expiration thing of like when it's going to expire. Perfect.
Yeah. So that is something we can talk about right now or later. This, like the month-to-month clients, they have to have an end date, even though we don't know it.
Yeah, yeah. Which is why we would just do like 2027, something like so far off that it just doesn't bother us, you know?
Mm-hmm. But they wouldn't pop up on any kind of renewal or extension or whatever.
Yeah, which we don't want. I don't want them popping up on a renewal. Like Angie, for example, she started in July 2024, and she's just been paying me monthly ever since then. You know.
So when you do month to month, it's not like you're doing month to month for 6 months. It's like you can pay this month and peace out next month.
Well, that's how I used to have it. So there's a lot of clients that just do that.
Oh, so moving forward, it's like an agreement.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, or like sometimes I'll have an old client come back, and I'll just tell them like, hey, like, you know, like it's $300 a month. That's it. No commitment.
Mm-hmm.
So that if we ever do that, which I'm trying to stop that anyways, but if I ever do that, then for sure we can just put it as 2027. That's fine. Not a big deal.
I can totally actually make a whole new thing called M2M like plus or something that's just like it doesn't even go into all these other, because right now it's going to go into the renewals pop-up, you know, so I can just make it so it doesn't even do that. That way
M2M NC with parentheses. M2M, and then open parentheses NC, close parentheses, so no commitment.
Okay, yeah, I can totally do that. I'll make it like purple or something.
All right, perfect. So I think that's it. We should be good. And one other thing too, please make sure that when you differentiate the tabs, Bryson, like for example, here, this is actually a perfect example. Maggie, right? So Maggie extended with us for like a whole fucking year, and then she split it, so she's paying like $500 for 4 times or whatever, right? So you'll see her here.
Yep.
On the 8th for $500. And now she's also as a PIF as well. Okay. Same thing with Carol. Carol for a year, but she's paying $267 a month.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that is the same way, but I don't think Carol is going to be even here because we haven't added her yet. So see the discrepancy?
Yeah. Carol.
An easy way to do that is just go to here. This is the easiest way to do it. I've denoted it every time. If you see, when you go to month to month, my month to month, I didn't miss on this at all. I know there's nothing missing here. If you go to my month to month, anyone that says 12 payments total or 6 payments total means that they're a PIF with it's basically or PIF 5 auto, PIF 12 auto, PIF 5 auto. Any one of these and this means that it's a monthly but commitment.
So they are committed, and they should have
It's
end
a
date.
PIF that's split into like a month or a split pay kind of thing.
So can I mark those as split pay then? Split payments then?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just keep month to month for now.
You could. It's just you also have to remember that I have split pays here, but this you don't have to worry about right now. Because like I'll have a partial payment here that's like they split it into two. Like these guys extended for $950 each, so 2 payments of $950. So this client right here, Trisha, she paid half of it up front and then half in a month.
That's her second payment of $10.50.
Yes. So I always put 2 of 3, 3 of 3, 3 of 4, however she's paying.
Okay.
That's what the partial payments is. That's why I didn't want you to worry about adding these, because these should be already in a PIF or like basically a PIF.
Yeah. Okay.
Marina Bernaba, like she did a 3-month program, but she wanted to split it monthly. So I just did it as a 205, but it's a 3-month split.
Okay. So speaking of Carol Aziz, there are 2 in the month to month. Like there's a duplicate. One is for 6/18/2025, and then the other one is 12 payments total. If you look at
These should be on the 21st.
Yep.
Right? This one I added on road to 32.
I'm looking at Notion Prep in the master log. So if you go all the way to the bottom.
But you got it from there, right?
No, so it's in the month to month. Both of them are.
Yeah, but you got it from my log. Yeah. I added this.
Just barely?
This one, 151.
Okay.
That's me. Did you add this?
No, this is all copy paste.
I think you added this, bro.
I don't know.
In the months. Because I never added these names.
Oh, then those are mine. I copied from Victoria because that's why there's the notes here.
Yeah. These actually can just be removed. Rita, Carol, Chrissy from here. Yeah. Because they're already here. Like Chrissy is what's it called? I believe not on the 16th because she's a PIF that's split 3 times, partial. So Chrissy is right here. Yeah, she just made a payment today. Right here.
Okay.
So she just could be marked as a PIF split.
Okay. How do I know if someone's renewed or not and what the previous package was? Because you want to keep track of that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's something that it's going to be way too hard to go back on. Like, let's just do it as a moving forward kind of thing.
Okay.
Just because we have the end dates here, I've added the end dates pretty much all here. So.
Okay, so that's paid in full. Yeah, I think they all have end date. Did you also put them in Notion Pro? Because it looks like they're all good to go.
I didn't add anything in Notion Prep. I didn't touch Notion Prep.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean you added end dates?
2 PIFs here.
Because if you didn't touch anything in Notion Prep, those all have end dates, which is good. But there's...
Yeah, because you got it from here, and I've always been adding end dates here.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you just barely did this or something.
No.
I see.
Make sense?
Yeah. This is just I don't know, it's so tedious, dude.
I know, man, but
just trying to figure out
so we can just fucking...
Well, I just don't want to screw anything up on your end. Like, I don't want...
Monica Tedros.
So she's yellow. She's good.
She's good. Because I want to just make sure, because I saw something like Bashoy Safane.
Yeah, he was found.
Yeah, but he's a 3-month.
Was he paid in full?
Oh, he is a 3-month. Okay, good.
Yeah, I got bi-weekly on the 2nd, paid in full, 3-month. Yeah, speaking of which, can I mark everybody who's not who doesn't have any notes just as bi-weekly?
Yeah. God. Head hurts, bro. Fuck.
Dude, I almost wonder with certain things like this, if we just, I don't even know, but if we had the team just take 30 clients and then gather that info and then we bring it back, or just put it in Notion.
They don't have any visibility on the money, bro.
With the money, okay, the money, no, but with the frequency.
Yeah, checking frequency, that's what we can do. We can be like, hey, by the way, like, I need you guys to just fucking.
Or just send out a group chat that says.
Although it's all here.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
So anything that says other, it's basically bi-weekly, and then anything that says monthly, whatever, then anything that says every whatever is weekly.
I don't want to screw anything up, so I'll just go through one by one and just make sure.
I think that would be the best bet for sure.
Yeah, dude, I think one by one is just the best bet with everything here. As shitty as that is.
And I know, like, these guys aren't in the...
Yeah, dude, Patrick Enter.
I don't even think he's fucking paid me yet. I'm actually kind of pissed off about that. Whatever. All right. So our next step's clear. I need 3 tabs. Just keep them on different tabs for now.
Okay.
It's just going to be easier to review, then you can add them together all at once.
Okay.
Okay, 3 tabs of PIFs, aka anyone who has... dude, to me, a PIF is just anyone who has an end date.
Okay.
Right? A month-to-month is someone who doesn't have commitment for an end date, aka no end date, or they split their package into monthly. Okay. That's it. Okay? And that's all we need. That's all we need. We just need the two tabs. And then after that, once we have the names in the correct tabs and we accounted that this plus this equals EverFit minus dummy accounts, we have all the clients. Of course, you're going to have to remember you're going to be missing some on those tabs because there's people here in onboarding right now that haven't been added to the log.
Yeah.
So make sure that's going to be that plus whatever. Once you have that, then we can talk about the fucking bi-weekly, monthly, whatever. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll get those. So the tabs paid in full month to month, and then what was that third one that you said? You said 3 tabs?
No, 2 tabs. It's paid in fulls are the ones that just paid either a fucking, like, you know, they have a commitment. They have a fucking end date. So we can look at renewals. Month to month is going to be someone who's paying me monthly that has no commitment, or a PIF that's split into into monthly. So if they do 6 months and they want to pay monthly, they want to pay 12 times, you know?
Yep. So PIF has an end date, and then a month to month does not.
I just wonder if we should make it easier.
How I've got financial set up is that paid in full is like they paid a lump sum payment today.
Or a split.
Split pay is that, and then they're making payments on it. But usually it would be, 2 payments or 3 payments, but it could be 100. Doesn't matter.
Then you know what, man? What you have set up is pretty much perfect. Because if Carol were to be added, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she did a year, and she's paying month to month. Okay? So Carol gets added. It came in as a year package. She's paying month to month. She would be marked as month to month or split.
Did she pay all at once, or wait, she's doing split pay? What'd you say?
She's doing 12 payments for her 12-month program.
But she signed an agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you mark her as?
I'd probably just say split.
Okay.
So she joined the program. She signed a thing. She's making payments for the 12 months.
Okay. So then all we need, Bryson.
Nice.
Sorry, my bad.
There you go.
All we need, Bryson, is I just need to know what dates the money's going to come in.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's accounted for.
And that's it. Fuck it. That's it.
It's based off of the date that they paid though. So if
I just need to see, like, all right, today is the 16th. I should be having 4 payments coming on the 16th.
yeah, I've actually got that. I can show you if you want, but yeah, it's in there.
I think you showed us. So then that's it. Fuck it. Fuck everything else. We don't need anything else.
Okay.
So I know that Carol's going to pay me 10 more times on the 16th. I know that Maggie just renewed, and she's renewing for a whole year, and she split it 4 times. So that means for the next 4 months, I'm getting $500.
Yep, that's accounted for. Because then after she's done making payments, she won't be in there anymore.
So then all we need are these fucking clients living in Notion so we can start tracking their notes and stuff.
Yep.
Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's get to work and just fucking make sure that we're not missing any clients. That's it.
Okay. Sounds
All
good,
right?
dude.
Does that make sense? Like, I'm going very high level with you. Like, it's just, this is what I need.
Yep.
Okay? Perfect.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, the two tabs, going to organize all that, make sure every piece of info is accounted for except for the frequency of check-ins. We can figure that out. And then make sure that it adds up with Everfit minus the dummy accounts. And once that's good, then I'm just going to put them all into Notion and then just get them going.
Yeah, and I already know once we have that all set up, it's going to be the easiest fucking way, bro. The easiest fucking way to make sure that the financials make sense and the financial log is set up is we're going to look at month to month. We're going to look at the clients that aren't red and be like, okay, on the 16th, I'm supposed to get whatever, how much? And then you're going to look at partial payments and it's going to be like, okay, well, the partial payments on the 16th, I'm supposed to get whatever. So then that's how I would account it, because I'm like, okay, on the 16th, I'm supposed to get a payment that's month to month, that's $250, and I'm supposed to get $500, that's a split, $1,000, that's a split, and now I should have $1,000 plus $500 plus $250. It better say $1,750 in my stripe.
Yep. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Perfect. Cool. Done.
Writing some notes here.
I need another fucking Celsius or coffee or something. I'm dying. Have my videographer come in, record more content. I'm fucked. Tired.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. I feel like I complicated the fuck out of this. I'm just trying to...
You're good, man. You're good. This is complicated enough regardless, so...
Yeah.
I get it.
God damn, dude. I'm going to give it my best. I'll do as much as I can in the time I have, so...
You got it. You got it. Let's just get to work and do it. And I'll try to be better at replying at a timely basis.
You're good, dude.
Oh, it's fucking always...
You're busy as shit. I get it.
I think I'm going to get a work phone. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Just put all work stuff on the phone?
Yeah. I'm just fucking tired of this. These clients just like... I have a random client that I haven't talked to in 6 months. They're like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, hey, man. He's like, oh, I just want to know what should I do with this and this and this. I'm like, you should fucking hire me again, bro. That's what you should
hire me. No more freebies.
All right, man. Well, if you need anything else, just let me know. Cool?
Okay. Sounds good, dude.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Talk to you soon.
Later.
Oh,
Peace.
Hey, real quick. I got one thing. I have a dentist appointment on the 23rd. I think that's our next call. It's at 11:30. Can we push that back or just move it to a different day? Does that work?
Can you just remind me next Monday?
Next Monday? Oh, on the team. Yeah.
2 days before, so I can just see how the calendar looks, and I'll move it. We can move it.
Yeah. I mean, we could even do I could probably do it after the dentist in my car. I don't know. Whatever you want.
No, it's whatever. We can see. We'll see. Okay?
Okay.
All right,
okay, got it.
Appreciate.
Thanks, dude.
Peace.
Bro, what the fuck? I have no idea what's going on. What is going on? And I'm supposed to offer this migration of data as something that I do for the client that I sign up after they pay me $5,000. This is worth $5 million, dude. Fuck. Oh my. All right. Well, peace.